more highlights to be featured in a future episode? Then submit them to social media.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Rockets. For the Mavericks, it's NBA basketball on payday.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient offense last season.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Westbrook passes to House. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harden from outside the arc. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
To stop the run. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target with his 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Harden.
And close to making the defense pay.
Oh, what a dunk!
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic right side. There's the 3. That shot no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Hardaway for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Here's Porzingis. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the dunk by Powell.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Rockets leading by 5. Westbrook finds Harden. Back to Westbrook. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:09 left here in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Gordon in for Russell Westbrook. Harden kicks to Gordon. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Harden's got 17.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it. Here's Curry. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. He has 5.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
And here's Harden for 3. That shot missing. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll return shortly. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Ben McLemore. Green is out there with Gordon. And it's Rivers, and it's Tucker in at the 5 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
A nice shot by Rivers.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that That ability to play in space is so vital. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Gordon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When you're guarding Gordon, you've got to be careful. He excels at drawing fouls and playing through contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And then for Houston, Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Westbrook against Doncic. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Powell.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise served its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's good. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Covington finds Carroll. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Ball's knocked loose, but they'll get another chance. Launches it. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Tries again. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Powell.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. Not going to miss that one.
Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Harden, and he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Here's Doncic. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Powell, that's good.
Yeah, really good to see Powell playing within the offense and taking quality shots and riding his hot hand.
Westbrook finds Harden. Back to Westbrook. The tray. Harden can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Rockets with the rebound. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. And Harden with the stuff.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden. Sprinting ahead of everybody. Putting himself in a great spot there.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And no good that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. Powell kicks to Finney Smith. Rebounded by Tucker.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Doncic looking it over. Now the pass to Powell. Shoots over Tucker. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. It's Westbrook with the drive, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Westbrook with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, you better mind the ball when you've got Russell Westbrook defending you. This guy stays in front, and he's got active, aggressive hands.
Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around, and it's denied.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Trying to end the drought. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Doncic. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to House. Lets the 3 fly. Harden can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 21. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus and allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Stripped away. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Rockets running again. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Shots good by McLemore. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Harden's shot is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's McLemore at the three slot. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. How about the level of concentration by Seth Curry? Even when he's guarded in the paint, his focus is on the basket.
Rivers passes to Carroll. It's stolen and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And McLemore kicks to Gordon. He gets it in there.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's McLemore. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 6 points for Ben McLemore. Mavericks trail by 21. Curry on the wing. For three. Green with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Carroll passes to McLemore. 5 to shoot. No good on that one. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. Rockets with the rebound. Right side, Gordon. The shot off that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Curry with it. Picked up by Rivers. From the wing. Curry's shot is off. Rockets leading by 21. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's Carroll on the wing. Cauley Stein defending. Carroll dishes to Green. Back to Carroll. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's blocked. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Rivers. Curry, good.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Rivers kicks to McLemore.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
On its way from Curry for 2. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
1:09 left here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Houston.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Curry outside. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Harden against Curry. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Outside Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. No good with the triple. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge. And no.
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at center. Curry's shot is off. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Curry outside. The rebound by Harden. On offense, here are the Rockets. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
No one plays with more fire than Russ. I mean, relentless in going to the hoop. No choice but to foul him sometimes.
Houston shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Green finds Thompson. Outside for Curry from downtown. Rebounded by Covington.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Harden, no good. Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Chris with it. Now Covington defending. Thompson for the triple. Cans it from downtown.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Tucker. That shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson against Covington. It's Curry outside. The Rockets pull it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Westbrook. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Tucker, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Rivers finds Carroll. Down low, Curry with the steal. And stolen by Gordon. Tips it up, and Green is right there.
Well, I like when Gordon mucks it up on the defensive end, capable of ripping away steals.
Curry fires from way outside. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Houston moving the ball around. In the corner, it's McLemore. And the turnover again by Houston. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Curry with the 3.
You got it. Come on.
Warriors the rebound. Pascal with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. This one for 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Rivers. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smilagic is checked in. The Warriors shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Rivers kicks to Carroll. McLemore inside the line. And too long on the shot.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Now here's Curry, guarded by McLemore. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Shot's good by McLemore.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Curry looking around. It'll count.
That's fantastic when Rivers makes an impact. Just like right there. You love when he hustles and works hard on D.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Green, and it's McLemore at the 3. Got a piece of it. Pascal with the steal. Here's Poole. He's guarded by Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this team.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Westbrook. Poked away. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Oh, bro, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto. Why not? I mean, same reckless abandon we see on the court. Yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Harden, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Poole, the pass to Chris. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Warriors leading by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
And Harden wide open. He shoots almost, but it rolls out. Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wiggins. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Oh, man, with a high percentage look for Westbrook, the more of these your offense can generate, the better.
Curry fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 13.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, 1st in the quarter.
And it's Westbrook missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
1:22 left in the first half. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. 6 to shoot. And here's Harden for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 8.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And it's off from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 3. Wiggins with the block, and they're able to recover. Outside Covington. Here's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
They double-team Curry. Pass to Chris. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Stolen by Tucker. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And the Warriors with some changes. Smiley just checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Kevon Looney. Houston making some changes. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McLemore dishes to Carroll. It's Carroll on the wing. Outside, Green. Curry with the steal. Wiggins drives in. Count it. Good.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Here's Rivers. Lays it up and banks it in. Rivers has got 7 points. Outside Curry. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And Shaq, so many fans know Steph for the deep threes, but Curry is also one of the league's more efficient scorers.
a career 47% shooter from the field. Hits over 50% from the field one season, which he took 900 triples. Wow. Insane.
That is. He's just, he was a 3-star recruit coming out of high.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
It's 2-on-1 for the tie, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And Harden is certainly used to finishing through the physical defense, demonstrating just how special a player like he truly is.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Drains the three-pointer. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
From deep, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And good that time. Harden's got 15.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. Finished off the break. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by House. Houston in the lead. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Wiggins with some nice D. Shot to stop the run. And Wiggins throws it down.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 19 points. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Connects from three-point range.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's the pass to Covington, and here's Harden for 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's Houston on the break. House has got the ball. Here's Harden. Good D by Thompson. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. The lead is 2.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Westbrook. Count it, and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, what you do appreciate about Westbrook is how determined he is. I mean, he plays with such a contagious intensity.
Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. Smilagic passes to Toscano, and that one drops for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. And a deep three from Curry. A rebound by Jeff Green.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Toscano passes to Curry. Offline with his 3. The Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
It's Curry outside. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's McLemore at the 3 slot. Looney kicks to Pascal. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Rivers. That shot misses. Curry with the defensive effort. 3-on-3. To the right side. Here's Toscano. The shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Rivers. Up again. It's good on the putback. Carroll's got his first points in this one.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Curry outside. Pass to Toscano. And he jams it with authority.
Tremendous feed from Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Smilagic. Outside Curry. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Gordon kicks to McLemore. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Pascal against Gordon. They get it back. Looney passes to Pascal. Here's Smilagic. Carroll covering. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, I consider Gordon a crafty scorer, as he knows how to create opportunities all around the rim.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. Timeout called the Warriors. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Both good from the line that time.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
They need points so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide for the team.
Outside for Curry. Thompson, left side. A 3-ball. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game, and he gets it back. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, coaches love to see that kind of grit on the glass. Looney likes to earn his rebound.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Can you believe that? This is why we love this game. Westbrook finding a way to come up huge.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Toscano, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Nice touch there near the hoop. And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazier things happen. Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Curry outside. A shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it. Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside Curry. It falls!
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really, in any sport.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play. and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to
social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC. Peace.
Fall is here, and that means the 2K neighborhood is in the spirit. So we want to see your best Halloween.
A beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA present. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Millsap in the corner. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Even though Millsap draws the contact there, he does an incredible job forcing that one through the hoop.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Barton passes to Harris. Back to Barton. Fires for 3. Denver with a new 14. Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Back to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 6 points.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray finds Millsap. Barton outside. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Here's Harris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Murray, no good.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Barton. Second chance shot. Here's Jokic. Barton against Harden. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for Jokic. Stolen by Tucker. Harden, that's good. 8 points for him.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Harris outside. Barton outside. Back to Harris. And the pass to Barton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Denver making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Pass to Rivers. Over Morris. Rivers can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail. Morris inside. guarded by McLemore. Here's Craig. Morris passes to Craig, and he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Rivers, banked in off the glass.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Back to Plumlee. It's tipped. No good on the shot. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Rivers. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a three-point play chance for him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Grant. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time, Porter takes him off the bounce.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Good on the second free throw. Rockets are gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Rivers against Morris. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
Here's Porter, up and in on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Rivers with it. The layup missed. It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. It's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And so in the game for the Rockets, McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Green. Then it's DeMarre Carroll. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position.
Well, a great attack by Westbrook. He's unleashing it right now on his opponent.
And yes, it's good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook passes to Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Denver passing it around. Craig, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Rockets trail. Westbrook drives in, makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And finished off by Porter.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Green. Back to Westbrook. A putback, and Green is right there. Green's got it all tied up now for Houston.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Westbrook against Morris. Back to Plumlee. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. And a change for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Here's Jokic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively. And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Good on the shot. Jokic has got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Westbrook. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And Jokic gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant, really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Murray. Martin comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Houston with a big group substitution here. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Harris finds Millsap. Grant up top. Back to Millsap. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Harden has a wide open look. Misses the 3. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Millsap's running. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Denver.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having.
And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the end. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out star. And that'll about do it as we...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Westbrook. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Millsap.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's Murray on the assist by Barton. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Barton surveying the floor. Back to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Covington with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from James Harden.
Yeah, this is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
Harris, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Monte Morris is checked in for Murray. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different. That it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Just 5 to shoot. Harden outside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for Houston. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. Millsap kicks to Plumlee. Morris, left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Morris against Rivers. Millsap grabs the miss.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Porter dishes to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Four on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's good. Porter's got 9 points.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Gordon kicks to Rivers. Back to Gordon. His first shot coming late. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Plumlee. Pass to Craig. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Jamal Murray comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Will Barton in for Monte Morris. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker. He's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Harden with the stuff.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
To the paint. Millsap up top, defended by Covington. Barton passes to Millsap, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good work from Millsap there, getting the defense up in the air and then gets the foul.
The Nuggets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Daniel House comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Barton kicks to Millsap. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic passes to Barton. Deep 2 from Murray. And the jumper falls for him. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Nuggets lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 4 slot.
So the pick by Westbrook on one end, and that sets up the easy transition points.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Murray against Westbrook. Knocked loose and stolen by Gordon. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break, and he gets the bucket. 20 points for James Harden.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Passes it to Murray. Back to Jokic to the middle. Murray kicks to Jokic. Harris finds Barton. And here's Jokic, guarded by Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Jokic draws the double. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. And pushing it up is Houston Rockets again in transition. And the jam by Harden.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
The pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Houston.
To the inside. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail. Inside. Here's Jokic. Out to Harris. Murray outside. Back to Harris. It's rebounded by Houston. It's Harden with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Free throw good from Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there, and he gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Jokic. They recover it. Harden's shot is good.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Millsap finds Barton. Murray outside. It's deflected. Harden against Harris. Harden, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
It's Barton with the drive. Second chance effort. Millsap misses. Houston leading by 3. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does. Tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Out left to the wing. Covington with the steal. For the finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's Harden with the drive.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
It's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Just 3 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton outside. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and here comes House all alone. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Harden. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hits the jumper in space. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hot. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Baker.
coming up on 2K TV.
And let's go.
Kevin, thank you. There is no...
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Now, here's Doncic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
That's it. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Hardaway finds Powell. Westbrook against Doncic. Buries it down low.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Harden scanning the floor. That's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And Doncic, here we go. Rebounded by Tucker.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Porzingis against Covington. Out to Doncic. Goes back up. And no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden outside. Offensive rebound.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Left side, Porzingis. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
I like when a coach says, stay in front of Westbrook. Good luck with that. He blasts to the cup.
He lobs it up, and he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Harden outside. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Count the basket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Westbrook against Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Now here's McLemore after Eric Gordon's miss, and it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's McLemore after Luka Doncic's bucket, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Houston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Rivers, out to the right wing. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Rivers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Curry is inside, guarded by McLemore. Curry on the wing. Here's the 3. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Rivers passes to Green. On deep, McLemore. The Mavericks pull it in. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Kleba. The feed now to Cauley Stein. There's McLemore. Count it. McLemore's got 6.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
It's Curry outside. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with McLemore. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Curry. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Curry. Rivers passes to Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wright with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Wright dishes to Curry. The Mavericks rebound. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. Count that one. Brunson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They grab their own miss. Shots good by McLemore.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Wright kicks to Curry. Back to Wright. There's the 3. It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Curry. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for DeLon Wright, and Westbrook gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To halt the run, and that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 9.
Hard to find any weakness in Doncic's offensive game. Boy, when this three-point shot is dropping, look out.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Down low, kicks it out to Harden. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Doncic against Westbrook. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And that is just a deflating era on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Harden. All sorts of time. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Finney-Smith. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and again, Dallas turns it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
For the Rockets, Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell, and it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Curry finds Cauley-Stein. 30 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Kerr. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound, Tucker. Three-pointer, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. Tucker's got his third assist on the night.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He nailed it from long.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Now here's Hardaway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle, here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rockets leading by 14. It's deflected. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You get the sense that Russell Westbrook relishes contact. He is so physically strong.
Powell finds Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. He has 6. Inside. Here's Powell. Tries again. Got a piece of it.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Westbrook dishes to Harden, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 22 points.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
To the inside. And it's Houston on the break. Up again, controls the rebounding, puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 20. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Both teams deciding to change it up. To the paint. And it's Houston on the break. McLemore with the ball. And then Gordon with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Three-pointer right, stolen by Gordon. The Rockets, another fast break opportunity here. Another shot. Good on the jump shot. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
To end the run, the Mavericks rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
To the left wing. Kleba, the pass to right. Back to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And stolen by Wright. Fast break, here they come. Fires the three. Here's Cauley-Stein. Count that bucket. Cauley-Stein's got 8.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Outside Gordon. To the wing on the left. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. With the tip, it's good on the putback. He's got 10.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's the Houston Rockets, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Russell Westbrook. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. I'm told that he has a sprained finger, and right now they've got ice on it to try and help with the swelling. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. E.J. Tucker is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Covington in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Harden kicks to Carroll. Harden the pass to Carroll. Left side Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
It's Covington on the wing. Back to Harden. From deep. Offensive rebound.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon with it. From the line. Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
They get it back. Powell. Curry from deep 3-point land. But they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Harden right side. Outside Covington. Back to Harden. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Here's Curry, guarded closely. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul, and he makes the first.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Cephalosha kicks to Rivers. From past the arc. Cephalosha misses. Mavericks trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Barea with a wide open look. Dallas no good that time either. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Cephalosha finds Rivers. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Barea with it. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and...
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers, title number 17, tying the historic Boston Celtics. Everything is right in the NBA world. We are the champs.
And that shot should leave no. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Houston gets it back. Houston moving it around. Covington kicks to Harden. That one goes in. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the pass to Curry.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Westbrook drives in. That one drops for him.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Thompson. Outside for Curry. Another miss by Curry. The Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Pass to House. Covington with it. From deep, Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, trying to employ physical defense against Wiggins, but this young man powers right through it. Very impressive.
Out to the wing. Back to Harden. The 3. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Wiggins finds Pascal. And here's Wiggins. Five on the clock, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, I think this is an ideal recipe for Wiggins. Attacking on the drive, making people try to match up with his athleticism. That's a winning combination for Wiggins.
Now here's McLemore after Eric Gordon's miss. Takes a 3. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Rivers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Rivers. Wiggins outside. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
Right side, Gordon. Outside, Green. Pass to Rivers. To the left wing. McLemore inside the line. And Pascal pulls it down.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's Green. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pascal's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shot's good by McLemore.
That's just unselfish basketball by Tucker, making the extra pass to set up his teammate.
Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 3-point lead. And it's Carroll in the corner. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Now here's McLemore outside. And another 3 for Houston.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he's good on the second. We come back right after this. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. Passes it to Toscano. Thompson for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got his second basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Westbrook, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the basket by Curry.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Harden scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. From deep. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Golden State moving the ball around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 11 points.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
The shot by Curry, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And Harden on the follow.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And that one's good. Westbrook. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Curry gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Curry from deep 3-point land. The Rockets pull it in. Harden lets up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
It's always awesome to watch Harden do his thing. I mean, he's so good with the ball. Fantastic at going straight into the contact on his drive. Excellent.
Free throw dropped for Harden. So he gets them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Curry wide open, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 16 points. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Marquise Chris is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Curry. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Stephen Curry.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
The 3 from Harden, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Curry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Knocked loose. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Here's Curry, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now here's Rivers. D right on him. Now here's McLemore outside. And another 3 for Houston.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Poole, the pass to Looney. It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Tucker. He kicks it to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Smiley is checked in. Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
And there's the pass to Rivers. Tucker dishes to Gordon. Pass to Rivers. From deep, McLemore. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Wiggins drives in for the tie. Over to the left wing. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Toscano. Just 4 to shoot. And Wiggins with the nice bucket inside. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Rivers. Wiggins against Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Harden the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Toscano with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Green kicks to Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 27 points for Steph Curry.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Curry deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Wiggins. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gordon out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
Passes it to Chris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can...
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness!
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
Curry, good.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Houston in the lead. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Chris pass to Curry. From deep. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good on the bucket. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Curry with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Timeout called the Rockets. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
And during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
Harden can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tries again. A good look from Harden. Releases from the wing and drills it. Harden's got 23.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Curry. The Rockets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. From deep, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. And here's Harden for 3. Can't hit that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Chris pass to Curry. Now, here's Pascal. Here's Wiggins. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Houston moving it around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in. Westbrook against Curry. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Thompson. That one a little long. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed. And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
5 seconds left in the fourth. It's Harden with the drive. Yes!
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, a hot start for them off.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
Pat Riley has had quite the NBA Finals run, bringing his team to the NBA Finals in 2019-2020. How many straight decades has Pat Riley appeared in the NBA Finals?
Yes, he said decades. Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
Outside, Covington. Outside, Westbrook. Harden outside, just 5 on the clock. Puts it up, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That way. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Jokic finds Murray. Harris against Harden. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. Harris outside. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The kick out to Barton. Passes to Millsap. Murray outside. The offensive rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
He hits the second from the line. Now Westbrook. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, that's just the competitive spirit of Westbrook. He's always eager to make a statement at the rim.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
There's the pass to House. Outside Covington. Harden outside. There's the triple. The putback, and Covington stays with it.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside, the kick out to Barton. Pass to Harris. Millsap dishes to Harris. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Craig, down low, stolen by Rivers. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. It's wide open.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Millsap with it, defended by Covington. Pass to Craig. Millsap kicks to Murray. Back to Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
That bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Craig, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Jokic. They shoot again. And at last, they get one to fall.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. On the wing, Harden fires from deep. Harden missing again. The Nuggets trail by 6. Passes it to Murray. Tipped away. Stolen by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. Jumps up. And then Rivers with the dunk.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Stolen by Rivers. He gets it up. That shot off. And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And there's Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's McLemore at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Houston leading by 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
First trip to the line for him here. Rivers hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 10. Grant, right side. Now the pass to Plumlee. It's stolen by Carroll. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. He gets that one. Gordon's got his first basket.
The strong upper body of Gordon, contact does not affect his shooting.
Back to Carroll. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Carroll. And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Denver also making some changes. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Harris dishes to Barton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Denver grabs the miss. Inside, Harris kicks to Plumlee. Back to Harris, feeds to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Martin passes to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the way, Harris, guarded by McLemore. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Houston leading by 11. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. That one misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Barton. Back to Harris. He kicks it to Morris. It's rebounded by McLemore.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
That's a play this coaching staff loves to draw up for Westbrook. He doesn't make many bad decisions in the pick and roll.
Martin dishes to Morris. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Westbrook, oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Pass to Plumlee. Barton right side. On the wing, Harris. Back to Barton. It's stolen by Carroll. And here comes House, leading the fast break. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by House. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
3 on 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the more active and alert players in the NBA, Westbrook takes advantage of defensive miscues.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the shot clock. Covington with the steal. Now here's Rivers. And Tucker kicks to Rivers. The 3 from Harden. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 17. Millsap passes to Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Harden outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Porter kicks to Craig. 1 second left. Again, the Nuggets score.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your take.
When Westbrook is in the flow, there's no one who can do that.
And that'll...
Money always
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the one. And it goes down 2 points. Westbrook's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Houston.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Millsap down low. Defended by Covington. Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook against Barton. And there it is for him. Barton's got his third basket of the night.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jared, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. And he makes you pay for sending help.
Harris inside. Covington's there. Jokic passes to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. Left side, Harris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. And McLemore's subbed in for James Harden. Denver also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris.
And the quick feet of Murray, really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Westbrook against Morris. Kicks it out to Gordon. Right side, Westbrook to the paint. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the width of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. The Rockets making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. There's 1:40 left in the third. Here's Rivers. Rebound by the Nuggets. Morris outside. The pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden. He's checked in for Houston. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Morris. Down low. Here's Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. And he makes good on the layup.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Denver also making a switch. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Monte Morris. Covington with it. Houston moving the ball around and stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Good, nice job down low. And that's now 6 points for Michael Porter. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Murray against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, whipping the rim down hard on that one.
Murray surveying the D. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Jokic. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
It's Harden with the drive, and the shot is good. Harden's got 15.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
Here's Murray. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Houston making a switch. House is checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Defense probably had a plan for Westbrook's drive, but he's so dynamic. I mean, it all falls apart.
Barton outside. Kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The Nuggets with a new 14. A second chance effort. That shot off the mark. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. Pass to House. Harden against Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Murray. Back to Harris. He dishes it to Murray. And here is Harris. Passes it to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Millsap. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Kept alive. Outside for Murray. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Westbrook. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, I mean, they can't do anything about Westbrook tonight. I mean, you tell me how to check him because I don't have an idea.
The pass to Jokic. Now Barton. The drive by Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Houston leading by 17. Jokic with the steal. Outside Millsap. Steps back and shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, he pounces up a chance when the D falls asleep. Easy two.
Outside Westbrook. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. And the layup falls. Harden's got 19 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Bahamute comes in for Robert Covington. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Bates Diop misses. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Harden scanning the floor. Harden draws the double. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Rivers. Plumlee against Sefolosha. Bates Diop, the pass to Vonleh. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's McLemore. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to set. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.